break all limits and become legendary. The road to LR is a long and harsh one, but some mighty warriors stand at the verge of that glory. Choose your favorite character and vote to make them true legends. This ballot decides the next scene and the character to make it to LR. Who will cast the deciding vote? Help yourself by listening to DragonBallZ Dokkan Battle Elections! Praise them, revere them. We are here to decide, well, not really decide, but discuss the LR election for Dokkan Battle has been announced. Which card will break all the limits and become a legendary rare? Who deserves the rightful spot to become a legendary rare card? I am here with my good friend here named Raphael, no relation, to discuss in this debate who is going to be the best. In this corner, it's a boxing match now apparently also. It is Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks. And on my end, it is the best Piccolo, Demon King Piccolo with the facelift. We are going to start it off with Raph defending. I'm going to give him, or you in this case, 5 minutes. We each got 5 minutes to plead our case. And go. No, not yet. Hold on. And go.
Okay, let's go. We are going with Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks, okay? This is easily one of the most easily one of the most dominant characters of the Lost Ark Z, the Blue Saga. And he showed off some really great moves and attacks, and I feel like, and most people, he's really a fan favorite. People really do love this card, and he's one of the cards, I guess you could put in a character that could actually gotten an LR without an election, because he's so beloved. And he has some really cool attacks, and he has plenty of attacks he can do for his Mega Colossal and Colossal, no, for his 10, 12, and 18 key Super. So you have like a lot of material to extract from. And on top of that, if you look at his Gotenks cards in the Dokkan, he's literally just an awesome, amazing hard hitter. Which his LR would probably be just a better version of those hard hitters. He could literally one-shot every event in the game. On top of that, the art they're picking is just so fucking awesome. Easily one of the best arts in the election. Yeah, I really don't know what more there is to say about the guy. No, I think that's pretty much covered the most important basics of Gotenks.
Alright, viewers, let it note that Gotenks was not worthy of 5 minutes. With 3 minutes left, his discussion is done. So we're gonna stop the clock, and it's my turn to tell you why the King of Demons, or Piccolo de Mao, is the choice. And my timer starts now. So, first off, LRs are built around key moments in Dragon Ball. What is a more specific moment that is most memorable in all of Dragon Ball than the very first true villain to the series of Dragon Ball? This guy came out and he had his little minions. Imagine, okay, I'll get to that, don't worry. He had his little minions kill Krillin. He had Roshi killed in the end. Like, he just destroyed Goku's life. And it took Goku to become a stronger person, at that time human being, in order to even be able to step to this green monster. Like, okay, look at the picture here that will be on your screen. You cannot tell me that is not an LR material image with evil intentions in his eyes as he just stares at the screen looking like a badass. And imagine his super. Okay, one of his super is probably just going to be the same super he has in attack form. Whatever. Now, imagine his second super. Okay, just picture, if you will, King Piccolo spitting up his children. Tambourine, drum, cymbal. The one time, oh yeah, that's right, I went there. The one time you want to see them pop up in your game, let's be rightfully honest right now, he attacks with his children. And how great would it be to put Dragon Ball back on top of the prominence that it deserves to be on top of? Dragon Ball started this whole thing. Dragon Ball is the reason that we are all here, and Demon King Piccolo is a total badass. You cannot tell me this man is not a total badass. He had a day made after himself, so why shouldn't he get an LR named after himself? And I'll throw it around. People are speculating that this is not going to be a brand new card. What better way than to have a Piccolo card that you can get for free in the Dragon Ball summons? If you haven't pulled him, I'm sorry, but a majority of people have pulled him at this point. And if you haven't pulled him, that really makes him LR worthy, because LRs are hard as hell to pull in the first place. So that is why Demon King Piccolo is the top of the class, better than the rest. He is the one that will be making Dokkan a fun experience. Now I don't know what type he'll be if he is a brand new card. Maybe a strength, but I personally would love to see more Dragon Ball characters in this series get their love for more than just their support passives. And he could be amazing support. He could probably heal as well. So that is my argument. Admittedly, I have a whole minute and a half left, but I don't think I need to say anything else. And now, you're going to the rebuttals. Alright.
Can we just add for a moment that it's a fucking shame that Kid Goku still doesn't have an LR?
Oh yeah, that's true, but I mean he has a vote, so
technically, but we can get to that once we get to him, if we get to him.
Yeah. So now it is time for the rebuttals. Try to find a hole in my, story, Raph.
Okay. Okay. So here's why I think you should vote Gotenks over Piccolo, because he has a ton of attacks you can choose from. You can have like more variants of the Super Ghost Kamikaze attack because they look fucking gorgeous. Just because all of the LR Supers look amazing. Okay, maybe not amazing, but they have nice art, at least. And Gotenks has so many super attacks. You have the Super Ghost Kamikaze attack, the Super Galactic Donut, the Boo Boo Volleyball thing, which we could make a more extensive version of, with better art. And then, and let's just for a moment address that if this is an existing UR dokkaning to an LR, then it's most likely the physical one dokkaning to an LR state, and the physical one is already one of the most hard-hitting cards in the game. So can you imagine him getting a buff, which will just be one of the most hard-hitting units in the game, period. I think there's only like, one or two units who hit harder than him. None all LRs have hit harder than him. And one thing I forgot to mention last time was that Gotenks has great links. Something that King Piccolo won't have, because Gotenks can have over in a flash. He can have over in a flash. He can have prepared for battle, etc., etc., etc. And this time, you want Gotenks to get as much as key as possible, because you obviously want his ultra super attack. So I feel like Gotenks is in gameplay the better option, because he will be a harder hitter. He will be a much harder hitter, because even if it's a new card, they will most likely follow the gimmick of the other Gotenkses, because they want you to go for this Gotenks contrary in this Gotenks instead of the two other existing Gotenkses, so he'll hit much harder, and he will have amazing links. So I feel like gameplay-wise, Gotenks will just be a much better choice than King Piccolo.
Is that time?
Yeah, that's time.
All right, 4 minutes, not bad. You almost went the full on that one. So, I will start mine now. All right, my chance to defend King Piccolo is starting right now. Okay, Raph, let me just ask you a question real quick before I get into my points. This is part of the debate. Don't worry, guys. This is going somewhere. How many Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks cards are there?
2.
2. Okay, cool. How many Super Saiyan Gotenks cards are there?
Wait, okay.
How many Super Saiyan Gotenks cards are there?
Physicals, SDR, DHL, Dokkan. There's 5.
Okay. Now, how many base Gotens are there?
Do we count the ones at Dokkan?
Yeah, I'll say the Agile.
2 Super Saiyan Gotenks. Okay, then 2.
So, now, tell me, how many King Piccolo cards do we have?
2.
2, yeah.
Wait.
Now, how many young King Piccolo cards do we have?
1.
1. Okay, so, imagine this. Let's go off the thought that it's a brand new card.
Okay.
It starts as Demon King Piccolo as an old man. Obviously, you gotta start as the old man if we're gonna go down the whole lineage. And then he Dokens into a younger version of King Piccolo. And then he Dokens into the one we see. I would assume the pictures that they showed on the site are the pictures that we're gonna have similar. So he Dokens into that. And that gives us an OP-ass Piccolo card. Gotenks has had way too many cards, and if you're talking physical, I ain't about to wait 7 months in global to get my LR Gotenks. I don't know about you, but I ain't waiting that long. And Piccolo deserves it more because imagine putting this Piccolo on the same team as the other Piccolo. Let's say he's INT. Imagine if he heals. That gives if we're gonna go way into the future, that gives the Kid Buu, who is INT, even more clout because now he's not only healing, he has people on his team that heal, and he has people who pretty much block everything that's thrown at him. Well, Piccolo is not a villain, but I think he could still benefit from them because I believe him and Piccolo will have similar links. And
wait.
Let's just be honest. Gotenks is about as interesting as a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. He's alright. You'll have a bite, but you'd rather have a steak dinner. Obviously, the steak dinner is going to be a little bit more scrumptious than a peanut butter and jelly sandwich with a little milk on the side. That's Gotenks. Now, I'm going to ask you, viewers, do you want a soggy peanut butter and jelly sandwich that you spilled your milk on? Or would you rather have a delicious, juicy chicken cooked to perfection, wrapped in some basil, no pun intended, and wrapped with some greens around it, make it all nice, a nice little meal, and eat that? Or do you want that soggy ass sandwich right there? I don't know about you lot, but I think I like the idea of the delicious meat. Unless you're vegetarian, we can get it vegan, whatever. Green, vegetables, whatever. That is why King Piccolo the Mao, the man who made all of the city go crazy, go looting, go all crazy, get his own days, killed Pilaf. I think he killed Pilaf, or he just I haven't seen Dragon Ball in a while. I think he put him on death's door. I'm pretty sure if he didn't kill him. But just imagine the super attacks he can have. Everybody loves super attacks that are unique. What can Gotenks do? He said it himself. He's got the boo-boo volleyball. He's got the rings. I think that's the same thing. Who cares? He's got the blasts. And he's got, the stuff that he already does. Plus, how exciting was the physical Gotenks next to the tech Gotenks? Aside from a little bit of a buff here and there, was he really all that?
Wait.
I mean, how many people do you even see running that guy anymore? I see none. I see more Brolys than I see him, and that's saying something. I see more coolers than you see people saying him, but that's Japan. We ain't talking about that right now. I'm just
Wait.
saying, Gotenks has had enough of his chances. He's tried his best, but just like when he's trying to punch Jelly, he ain't no good to be no LR this time around. That picture is fly, but that's all he offers. Another Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks. We already have 2. That's plenty. We don't need no more. Let's keep it unique, and we will give it to King Piccolo 2017. That's my last bit of the information for this this debate, with 2 minutes to spare. Anything you got to say, Rafi?
Yeah, let me just come back with a retort. First off, Gotenks, physical Gotenks has the best mono team in the game,
He's
and has the
I
best.
still say Cooler's better.
No, it's because because what he does is he makes another card much better, which is a card we will get to.
Ooh.
But let's say let's just say for the argument, this is an existing Dokkan into an LR, okay? He will make that card I'm talking about, that card that's already the best unit on the game, without a doubt, on his team, better.
But
Okay.
is he iconic as King Piccolo?
All good things are free, okay?
All good things are free. And with that, I'll leave that to you. Alright, fellas and fellettes, this is your chance. Comment down below and let us know if we have swayed you in any way. Who won this debate of the LR aptitude? And we will see you on the next one. Praise me, revere me. Remember to check out my channel, and just don't go away and learn something new every day. Why am I rhyming now? I don't know. We're out of here. You got anything to say, Raph, before we go?
I like my coffee.
Coffee is good. That's it. That's not a Dragon Ball character, by the way. Peace.